all that.
So basically, for all the coaches listening out there, the basic thing is understanding your athletes. Not just have the great knowledge of the sport, but understanding your individual athlete and how you can get them to apply their, get them to perform to the best of their abilities. All right. Now, a little bit more about the boxing. So, you recently just entered the sport as far as competition. I know you've been training for a while. I just want you to talk a little bit about your experience actually getting into the ring. You played in the NFL for so many years, used to playing in front of 100,000 people. But the boxing experience was different, right?
So different. When you play any kind of team sport, there's no focus on you unless you're the one making a mistake. And the eye in the sky comes down on you. But for the most part, they're following where the ball is and they're following what the team is doing. And so you don't have this hyper focus. The thing that I love, and you kind of, it's like the gift and the curse about boxing, is that there's only two in the ring: red corner, blue corner. So all eyes are on you. All eyes are on him, and so that was the part that I really enjoyed, but also it can be nerve-wracking because everybody, they're here to watch you, and they're looking at you, not the team, not everything. They're looking at you. But the other thing that was really shocking for me is just that once you get in that ring, it can feel really lonely because you don't know that. Like when you're sparring, you're in there with your stablemate, you're working on this, your coach is teaching you. But when you get in there, it's like, it's just you and me. I know the ref's there, but you're coming at me, and I'm coming at you. There's just the two. So it's just like, you're truly going to war. It's like, I got to get you or you're going to get me. And so that raises the height of your adrenaline, and that can gas you quickly. Like, you can find yourself getting tired because it's like there's a lot of pressure in that when you're not used to it. It was a wonderful experience. The other thing that I really found enjoyable about it is just like when you switch from just sparring and working on stuff, now you got to go into the ring with an actual game plan of like, what do I do best to go beat this person? Like, I got to go bring my best. What is that? And if you don't know yourself as a boxer, you're going in the ring not knowing what is it that I'm good at. Like, I can't take, just jab, 1, 2. It's like, no, what do I do well? Because that's what's going to win me this fight. I got to know myself as a boxer, know what I can do and what I can't do, and then see if my game plan is better than his. Is my best better than his best in this moment? In these 2-minute rounds with 30 seconds in between, or 3 minutes with 1 minute in between. As what I know what to do, is that better than what he can do on this given night? And those are the things that I enjoyed and I learned about just getting in the ring that one time.
And the difference, this kind of question goes together physically and mentally. Like physically, again, you play at the highest level of your sport, and you talk about the way you got there, being the best in your city, and then at Stanford, the best on your team, best in the conference, and then moving on from the NFL. And when you come to boxing, you're right back down to that novice level. So was that kind of like how did that mess with you mentally?
See, the part of me, by God's grace, I feel like there's a humility there. I continue to say even now, I'm not a good boxer. Like, I'm an athlete trying to box. Because I know there's so much I don't know. And I think those are the types of athletes you want to work with and train with. Like, I can't, in my pride, say, I was a great football player, now I'm just going to be a great boxer. It's like, it's two different sports. You learn that the first time you get in the ring and you're trying to last 3 minutes. It's like, I thought I was in shape. I was in great shape. I tried to do 3 minutes, 54 seconds into the first round, I'm gassed and I need to quit. And so you gotta approach it with that humility of, like, I'm conscious of the fact that I don't know so much about boxing. Even what I do know, there's so much I don't know because I've only been doing this for a couple of years. Where there's people who've been doing it for 15, 20 years. They know so much more, and so you take that humility to go into it learning. And for me, it's like a reset. Though I'm physically gifted, strong, it's a reset of like, I'm going back to almost like when I was a kid again. I'm just fundamentals, and I'm just learning how to learning how to backpedal in this sport. What's my stance? My stance good, half the time it's not. I'm too heavy here, it's too wide, it's too narrow, I'm stepping over my step.
Exactly.
I'm back to the basics.
It's almost like the more, and this applies to, again, every sport, it's like the more you know, the more you realize you don't know. Because even coming to the NFL, if I don't know it, if I don't know anything about football, I'm watching the game. It seems pretty straightforward. Cut the ball, throw it, pass it, and run.
Yeah.
But you got to know the defense, know where this person's going, know where that person's going.
Right.
So the more you know, the more you realize you don't know.
Right.
So yeah, man. So basically, you got a new appreciation. You appreciated boxing before, but actually getting in there helped you get that.
It's such a you can be a fan of a sport, and Floyd Mayweather is famous for saying such and such don't know X about boxing. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna use it explicitly, but he said because you realize, I can sit on the outside and watch it, and I can be a ring judge, an expert, and the referee when I'm out here. But getting in that ring, there is a really sweet science to it that if you don't respect it, it'll get you out of that ring quickly.
Yeah, boxing is a real humbling.
It's a real humbling sport. It's one of the most humbling sports because it's man on man. It's just you, and what you do know, and what you don't know, shows every time because it's only you two in the ring. When I'm playing football, what I don't know won't hurt me because I got 10 other dudes covering me up. And as long as they know something, they can make me look good even if I don't. In boxing, if I don't know, I need to bring that hand back right where I left it. You're going to know really quickly I didn't know that. And so it's a humbling sport, and it's you learn quickly.
Nice, man. All right, last question. We're going into 2020 right now. You obviously follow the sport of boxing too. What are you looking forward to? Any specific fight? Who do you like watching? What specific fights you want to see?
I talk about this with my good friend Michael Carter all the time. I think we're at one of the best places in boxing where a lot of divisions are great. I'm really looking forward to the lightweight division, 135 division. I think that's Lomachenko and Davis and Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia and some even the old heads, Comey. It's one of the deepest divisions in boxing. But the current state of boxing, you don't know if you'll get any real fight this year. You'll get Lomachenko and Lopez, which I'm really looking forward to. Lomachenko is one of my favorite boxers.
Definitely.
He's a brilliant boxer. I still like Earl Spence, who's a great boxer at 147.
Hopefully he comes back.
I just don't know if we'll get... The thing with welterweights, because of his injury and Terrence Crawford now, I don't know if we'll get the fights we really want to see in welterweight division. So it was one of the hottest divisions, but it's starting to kind of simmer and kind of cool off just because we're not getting the fights we want to see. Probably won't see Earl Spence fight Pacquiao or fight Garcia. You won't see Earl fight Crawford. You won't see Crawford fight Garcia. You're not going to get all these fights that really make the division interesting. So I think hopefully we get something out of that lightweight division at 135 pound. If not, I think the other best division should be the super middle-weight at 168, where Benavidez and Plant and Caleb Smith and Canelo, and you still got the dude who just won, or Uskatake, and the Burrell brothers are still there. So and Billy Joe Saunders and Danny Jacobs is up there. There's a lot of really good fights that can be made at 168. So I'm looking forward to just seeing some of those matchups. And then the biggest one you just hope you get this year is Wilder, Joshua. I hope Wilder beats Fury, becomes the lineal, and now there's only a two-headed monster that just want to see those two fight, get together and fight. But there's a lot of other good fights, good divisions. Middleweight's still good. Super welterweight's good with Julian Williams and Hurd and Lara, and, Charlo and what's my boy's name? Erickson Luke. There's a lot of really good division. I just hope we get to see the fights that we want to see and not just
You're 100% right. A lot of maybe the number one and number two guys, there's a little bit of struggle with the negotiations with those guys fighting, but as far as the rest of the top 10 guys, are still all fighting each other. So that's the one good thing you can say about the state of boxing right now, right? But yeah, man, thank you very much for taking your time to do this. I really appreciate that.
My pleasure.
Take heed, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I really appreciate OJ doing this. And Savage Combat Sports. Thank you.